Hey sis, and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hey, I'm Kay, and in today's video we're going to take a deep dive into how to get rid of belly fat fast, especially if you are just now starting out and you're just feeling overwhelmed with all the info that's out there. Let me be real with you, losing belly fat can feel impossible sometimes, especially if you are just now starting out. I've been there before, frustrated, stuck, trying all the things, and my belly fat still would not budge. Maybe you're feeling the same way right now. Maybe you tried all the diets, all the detoxes, everything you could think of, and you just feel like you still are not seeing the results that you would like to see. But here's what I want you to hear first. Losing belly fat fast is absolutely possible. Not by starving yourself, not by spending hours in the gym, and definitely not by using the latest trend that you found on TikTok. It's possible with a clear, simple plan that you can stick to, and I'm about to give you that today. Before we go any further, I want you to do me a favor and drop a comment right now. Tell me the biggest struggle that you face when trying to lose belly fat. Is it food? Is it motivation? Is it time? Or maybe it's all the above. I read every single comment because I personally want to help you guys get better. Alright, let's get straight into this. And honestly, this might just be the most important part of this whole journey. And that is, stop looking for quick fixes. Yeah, I know, you want results fast and you want to see your belly fat shrink in just a week or two. But here is the hard truth. A lot of people love to sell quick fixes. Those things might work for a cute hot minute, but it does not build long-lasting change. I have tried it all when I had first started. Juice cleansing, keto, fasting. And yes, I lost weight fast, but I would always gain it back. And sometimes I would gain back even more. It was frustrating and overall demoralizing. What you want and what I want for you is real lasting fat loss. That means learning how to eat, think, and move differently in a way that fits your life. And I'm going to break all that down for you in this video. Let me share this little quick story about me. When I first started losing weight, I was very overwhelmed. There was just so much conflicting advice and I really did not know what to believe. One day somebody told me to cut out carbs completely. The next day somebody told me carbs are fine as long as I don't eat them at night. Eventually, I realized that the overall problem was not me, it was the noise. I had to tune out all the distractions and find a simple plan that worked for me. And that is what you're going to get here. So if you're ready to stop wasting time on things that don't work, then comment below. No more quick fixes because I want to see who's ready to actually get serious. So why is this mindset so important? Because fat loss is a marathon, not a sprint. Trying to rush this process will lead to burnout, frustration, and overall quitting. But if you approach it with patience, consistency, and focus, you will get the results that you are looking for. I want you to think about your why. And I know that question sounds kind of crazy because it's like, well, duh, I know my why. But really think about what your why is. Is it to feel healthier? Is it to feel better when you wear your clothes? Or are you doing this for somebody else? When you know your why, it kind of helps you overall find your motivation. If you don't have your strong why yet, I want you guys to take a minute, write it down, add it in your phone notes, or just say it out loud. You could even share it in the comments if you want because I just like to engage you guys in there. But if you don't want to share it in the comments, you do not have to, but make sure you write it down for yourself. Alright, so now that your mindset is on point, we're going to break down the exact steps that help me lose belly fat fast. So let's talk about food. This is probably the biggest piece of the fat loss puzzle. First things first, I'm going to be straight up with you. You do not have to starve yourselves or eat salads every single day to lose belly fat fast. In fact, that approach will backfire almost every single time. When I first started, I thought that skipping meals would help me lose fat faster. I tried eating 1 meal a day, then 2 meals, then I started to just eat snacks. Spoiler alert, I ended up starving, binge eating later, and then feeling miserable about myself. What I realized is this. You have to fuel your body properly so that way it doesn't hold on to fat for dear life. When your body thinks that it's starving, it'll hang on to that fat like it's a lifeline. So, step 1 with food is to eat enough to fuel your day, not less. So what does that look like? I'll keep it simple when I explain this. Eat lean proteins like chicken breast, eggs, turkey, or even some plant-based proteins. Include plenty of vegetables, especially leafy greens like spinach, kale, and broccoli. Choose whole grains like brown rice or oats for energy. Add healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, or healthy fish. This combo keeps you full, nourished, and energized, and this also helps you avoid those late night cravings. Let me share what a typical day looked like for me when I lost my belly fat. So for breakfast, I was doing 2 scrambled eggs with 2 pieces of turkey bacon, and I would do a side of jelly toast. So I was doing like 2 toasts, but some days I would do oatmeal with turkey bacon and eggs. It just all depended on how hungry I was. but I made sure that in the morning I was getting in my protein, because protein also helped me stay full for a longer period of time, so I'm not just super hungry and snacking right until lunch. I'm not hungry again until lunchtime. And if I'm hungry in between, I might do a little snack like a yogurt or something like that, but nothing super heavy like a bunch of cakes and just sugary snacks. For lunch, I will do grilled chicken bowl with brown rice, some broccoli, and I would do a little bit of olive oil to go on top of it as a sauce if you want to. You don't have to, but I just like the olive oil as some type of sauce. Another snack idea that I like to do was apple slices with some peanut butter or just overall fruit, because it kind of craved that little thing I wanted for some type of sugar. It helped when I got it within my fruit. Instead of me going out and getting candy, I ate stuff like mangoes or pineapples or apples. Dinner would be baked salmon, roasted sweet potatoes, and steamed asparagus. Mind you, this is just an example of what a day would look like. This is not the same every single day, but this is an average day. Mainly making sure I get in my protein, my fiber, and my healthy fats. And notice how none of those meals are boring or restrictive. And I still enjoy treats sometimes, like dark chocolate or some fries every now and then. The key is moderation. You do not have to count every single calorie obsessively, but it does help to have an idea of portion sizes. I used to eyeball my meals and slowly learned what enough looks like. Here's a simple trick. Fill half your plate with veggies, 1/4 with protein, and 1/4 with carbs. That's a balanced plate that supports fat loss without it feeling like a diet. Now, let me just be real with you. A lot of you might hear people say, oh, just eat less and move more, and think that it's just super easy. But it's not that easy when you're battling cravings, a busy schedule, and just overall life. So here's my best advice. Focus on improving one meal or snack at a time. For example, if your breakfast is usually sugary cereals, try swapping that for eggs and turkey bacon 1 or 2 days a week. Or if you love soda, start by cutting back to maybe just 1 a day. Small wins will add up fast. Drop a comment telling me one food habit that you would like to change this week. So what about snacking? Snacking can be a trap, especially if you are mindlessly munching. But smart snacking keeps your metabolism steady and limits overeating later on. I personally like snacks with protein and fiber, like boiled eggs, nuts and seeds, or veggies with hummus. Keep those on hand so that way you're not always reaching for chips and candy. And like I said, you could have chips and candy and stuff like that in moderation, but your everyday snacks should not be just a bunch of sugary filled things. And here is a pro tip that changed everything for me. Drink a glass of water before every single meal. Sometimes we confuse thirst for hunger. Plus, water helps with overall digestion and bloating. Now, I know some of you guys are probably wondering about carbs and fats. Are they good? Are they bad? But the answer is, carbs are not the enemy. Fats are not the enemy. It is about quality and quantity. Whole foods over processed meals and balanced meals over extremes. Next up, I'm going to be breaking down the movement side of this. What workouts help me burn fat without overworking myself in the gym? When I first started, I was very intimidated by workouts. I thought I had to do crazy workouts, lift heavy weights, and run on the treadmill for an hour. But here's the truth. The best workouts are the ones that you can actually do consistently. Let me tell you what works for me. And you probably already know it because I say it in almost every single video, but walking. Walking is one of the most underrated fat burning tools out there. It is low impact, it's easy on your joints, and it's something that you can do anywhere, anytime. Here's how I started. I aim to hit at least 8K steps a day. If that sounds like a lot, break it up into small chunks. Walk for 10 minutes in the morning, then take a 15-minute walk after lunch. Walk around the house while doing chores or even listening to music or even watching TV. You could also go for walks after dinner as well. These small walks added up to a significant calorie burn. But just walking is not enough. I added simple bodyweight workouts that I could do from home. Squats, glute bridges, modified push-ups, planks, and lunges. I would do all these in 3 sets of 10 or 3 sets of 15. My plank would be 3 rounds of 30-second hold, or sometimes if I couldn't do it for 30 seconds, I would at least do it for 20 seconds. And I kept this consistent, so 3 to 4 days per week. You don't need fancy equipment. If you want to add weights, you can start with cans or water bottles, but you can always get some weights. I always recommend investing in 10, 5, or 20-pound weights. I have 10, 5, and 20-pound weights that I use now, but when I first started, I was doing body weight workouts. A big mistake a lot of beginners make is trying to do too much too soon. That can lead to burnout and quitting. So I want you to start slow, but slowly build your way up from there. Next tip is I want you to focus on NEAT treatment. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That's basically all the small movements you do throughout the day, like walking around your house, gardening, checking the mail, cleaning up. Increasing the NEAT strategy could help you burn a lot more calories without having to work out every single day. Because I know a lot of people are busy, and I know how it feels to not be able to get a workout in and just feel so bad about it. But if you know that, okay, I got a little bit of a workout in because I moved today, I was cleaning up my house today, I did chores today, I walked to the mailbox today, that's still slight movement that will add to overall fat burn. Now, for those of you who want to add cardio in, but you don't like doing super duper intense things, a great alternative is stuff like swimming, bicycling, or even dancing. I really started to enjoy doing dance style workouts. I do them from home. Even still, sometimes I just play music and just do random dances. If anybody caught me doing it, I would be so embarrassed. But luckily, nobody's here to watch me. The key is to find something that you enjoy, so that way you stick to it. One more thing, do not forget stretching and mobility work. This helps prevent injury and also keeps your body feeling good. I like to do simple stretches after walking or my workouts, and that is the movement blueprint. Alright, so now let's dive back into what will make or break your overall journey, and that is your mindset. We covered this a little bit in the beginning, but I want to get a little bit deeper into that topic, because the truth is, everybody has days where they just do not want to eat healthy or even move their body. I've been there before. I've wanted to quit more times than I can count. Here's what helped me stay consistent when motivation was gone. Number one, discipline beats motivation any and every day. Motivation is a feeling. It's fleeting. Discipline is the decisions that you make. Some days you really won't feel like it, but you show up anyways. That is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Focus on progress, not perfection. I used to think that if I messed up one day, then the whole week was ruined. That is a lie. One meal, one missed workout is not the end. What matters is what you do 80% of the time. Celebrate your small wins. Did you drink more water today? That's a win. Did you take more walks instead of just scrolling your phone in the bed? That's a win. Every step forward counts. Visualize your future self. I remind myself daily that future me depends on what I do today in this moment. Who do you want to be in the next month, 6 months, 3 months, even the next few years? Keep that vision front and center. It's okay for your goals to change, but always have just the overall vision of you as a higher version of yourself to keep you disciplined to work towards that. Surround yourself with support. Find friends, families, or just systems that overall support you. When I was starting, watching other people succeed motivated me to keep going. Learn from setbacks instead of beating yourself up about it, because I've fallen off track before. I've eaten junk food on days when I wasn't even hungry, and that is okay. What's not okay is giving up. Now, here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. Stop looking at fat loss as a punishment. Think of it as an act of self-care. Taking care of your body is a form of self-love. You deserve to feel healthy and confident. Imagine how amazing it'll feel to look in the mirror and just see your belly fat melted, gone, away. Imagine the energy, the confidence, the freedom that comes with that. It is possible. You just have to keep showing up for you. Alright, so coming up, I'm going to share the biggest mistakes I've learned on my fat loss journey so you do not have to repeat them. Plus, a bonus hack that sped up my fat loss like crazy. So here are the biggest fat loss mistakes I made on my journey. Mistake number one, expecting instant results. I wanted to see changes overnight. When the scale wouldn't move in a day or two, I would get so discouraged. Fat loss takes time. Patience is key. Mistake number two, overcomplicating everything. I kept jumping from diet to diet, workout to workout, trying to do things new every single day. Instead, consistency with simple habits beats complexity any and every day. Mistake number three was I ignored my mental health. Stress and lack of sleep can sabotage your fat loss. Taking care of your mental health is not an option. It should be a part of the plan. Now, here's the bonus hack that sped up my results, and that is sleep. Getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night helped my body recover, helped me balance my hormones, and burn fat faster. If you are not sleeping well, your fat loss will stall. So here's a quick checklist to help you get enough sleep. No screen time 30 minutes before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. I am actually scared of the dark, or I don't really like sleeping in pitch black, so I always keep a tiny night light, but that's still dark enough for me. Avoid caffeine after a certain time. Ideally, avoid it after noon. Try calming activities like reading or meditating. Alright, if you made it this far in the video, then you are serious. But before you go, here is the key takeaway. Losing belly fat fast is not about crash diets or extreme workouts. It is about consistent, sustainable habits that build over time. You've got the blueprint now. Mindset, nutrition, movement, and motivation. Comment down below what you would like to see next. I read every single comment and make videos based off what you guys would like to see. And also, if you are really ready to change your body and just overall your life and live a healthier lifestyle, my workout programs and meal plans are linked in my description below, so go ahead and check those out. And thank you guys for watching. Please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.